Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So another video about 9 Chronicles. Doing a whole bunch at the moment. It's just launched. It's actually 9 Chronicles M is technically the game that has launched. And this is just the launcher, but there's some interesting stuff even here in the launcher. So this is what you would fire up first, and then from here you fire up the game. But there's stuff here. So we can see here my public key. That's the same as a sort of Ethereum wallet address. It's not running on Ethereum; it's running on its own blockchain. But there we go. It looks sort of the same as an Ethereum address. You can see I've got no gold in the account, so this is telling me from this account. I'm not quite sure what these ones are, but none of them either. I have to find out. There's lots of things to discover in this game. But what I was looking at here is these ones. So you can see the Explorer. So if you hit that up, it's going to fire up a web browser and take you to the Block Explorer. This one here is the this is the currency 9 Chronicles Gold. So if I had some, I could transfer this to another user or an ETH account. So they call these planets. They're actually blockchains. So the Odin is the original blockchain that was running the original game, and now the new one is Heimdall, which is the new blockchain for the 9 Chronicles M game. So they're basically Heimdall is a fork of Odin, but it's faster, more performance, and so there's 2 versions of the game effectively. So I need to I need to select which blockchain I'm sending from, because actually the tokens are sort of they're the same name, but the 9 Chronicles Gold, but they're totally different on different blockchains. Like Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash would be totally different blockchains, totally different tokens. Anyway, so here user address. Enter the 9 Chronicles user address, not the ETH address. So this is the user address would be this one here. This would be I'd have to know. If I was sending it to another user, I'd have to know what version of the game they're on, what blockchain they're on, and then their address, because obviously these are 2 separate things. Then the amount I would send, obviously I've not got any, and then I can add an additional note. So that's just a way of sending tokens. If I have a whole bunch of tokens I want to send to another address, that's just a way of doing that. It's always good to have. Now there's also this one. So this is sort of a funny little one. So if I have a bunch of 9 Chronicles Gold in this account, monsters go on an expedition to get treasure. So this is just a little sort of mini game sort of thing. So you can see here, it goes up to actually 10 million gold, which would be even now that would be like about $1 million, $800,000 worth. So I don't think many people can have that. So it's about 8 cents. One of these tokens is worth about 8 cents if you do the math. So you can see here, you just basically you are sort of staking these in. It's a sort of staking mechanic, but you get a little sort of monster. Sort of shows you the little monster you're getting there. So I think that's what that's referring to, the staking actually. You can see some rewards. So there's hourglasses which you need for the game. There's 8 action points which you need to refill. There's rune stones which a gear system. And these crystals from grinding, arena rewards, and stage AP action points as well. So just like a nice little thing there. I need to stake at least 50 to do that. Haven't got any, so I can't do that. And then the final thing we'll look at here is this is wrapped 9 Chronicles Gold. So 9 Chronicles Gold is the native token that either runs on the Odin blockchain or the Heimdall blockchain. But then the wrapped version runs on Ethereum. And obviously that is they do that because that's where all the money is. That's where all the DeFi apps are, and that's actually where the NFTs, the sort of PFP NFTs for the game, are also on Ethereum. So it's sort of cross-chain. So if I hit this, it's going to fire up a web browser. So it's fired up a web browser for the wrapped staking. I mean, I've not got anything here, so it's all going to show zeros. But this is how you would sort of do this. So using the balancer AMM, and if I want to stake tokens, I get rewards. So we have $240,000 worth staked, and they're getting 20% back on the wrapped 9 Chronicles Gold, and 9% back. Where's it gone up? 9% back on the balancer. So as with any LP rewards, liquidity pool rewards, you basically have to take a proportion of both of those tokens and put them together in a smart contract, and then you stake the resulting token, and then you get those rewards. But in order to do that, I need tokens to stake. So there's a sort of way in which I would do that. I would need to have in my wallet the wrapped tokens and some wrapped ETH. So it's gonna I need 80%. So if I had $80 worth of wrapped 9 Chronicles gold, I'd need $20 worth of wrapped Ethereum. You can see what the pool value is. So $729,000 worth of volume. The fees. So one of the points also being an LP provider is you get fees for every swap that happens. You have to be a bit careful with LP provision because you have what's called immutability, not immutability. Oh goodness, you basically the price of the tokens. It will come to me. The price of the tokens will change relative to each other. So the price of this will change relative to this, and obviously impermanence loss is a technical term. Impermanence loss because basically if you kept all your money in the value of the token that went up the most, you would have more money at the end because one of the tokens is going to go up more than the other one. If you see what I mean. So basically there's a sort of idea that the fees are probably not going to give you back as much as you'd expect for the impermanence loss you're going to get. But anyway, by the by. So to do this, if I had these in my I've got some ETH, I've got $600 of ETH in my wallet, and if I had some of this wrapped 9 Chronicles gold, I could basically put it in there. And if I had, well, it's not going to probably work. If I had 100. That would be $8, and it would put in then the equivalent 20% of that value in ETH, and then I'd have to hit the gas price to create the pool and get the LP tokens, and that would be I would be doing that if that was what I was doing. So anyway, a little overview of what's going on with the staking in terms of the 9 Chronicles gold. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.